Hello everyone and welcome back to Dugout Daily. In this video we're reviewing the match where Manchester City were left 9 points behind leaders Arsenal in the Premier League title race on Saturday after being held to a draw by a battling West Ham side in a massive result that shook up both ends of the table as the hosts climbed out of the relegation zone for the first time since December at the London Stadium with 62,459 in attendance. Before we get going, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. And follow me on Twitter at MCFC Hibs, also known as X, of course, and all the important links are in the description below. The game was largely low on quality, but it exploded into life with 2 goals in just 4 minutes. In the 31st minute, City captain Bernardo Silva opened the scoring with a moment of real skill and cheek. He carried the ball into the box from the left, spotted West Ham keeper Mads Hermansen off his line, and chipped it beautifully towards the far post. Whether he was aiming for Erling Haaland or straight into the net, it didn't matter, as it was a superb opener and it was assisted by Omar Marmoush. But West Ham responded almost immediately in the 35th minute and in stunning fashion, as just 4 minutes later, Jared Bowen whipped in a precise corner and up rose Konstantinos Mavropanos to power home a towering header off the underside of the bar. The ex-Arsenal defender was brought into the starting 11 to strengthen the back line in a 5-man defence and scored his first club goal in 3 years, and it was helped by City keeper Gianluigi Donnarumma, who flapped at the cross as he came out to punch the ball and missed it completely and left the Greek international with a free header in a great response from the Hammers. This goal secured the 1-1 draw, of course, that moved West Ham out of the relegation zone for the first time since December, and it dealt a massive blow to Manchester City's title hopes to leave us 9 points behind league leaders Arsenal. That was West Ham's only shot on target all game, but it was enough to earn a vital point. City dominated possession with 69% and had chances. 24 shots, by the way, with 6 on target, but we couldn't convert a second as Antoine Semenyo flashed a low shot narrowly wide just before half-time after being set up by Erling Haaland. Then just before the hour, Mads Hermansen pulled off a brilliant one-on-one save to deny Haaland. Late on, sub Ryan Shirky rattled the bar with a free kick basically as soon as he came on, and in added time, Mark Guehi fired over from close range when it looked easier to score. This was a tepid performance from City, who looked low on confidence after our heavy 3-0 Champions League defeat to Real Madrid in midweek. Haaland was quiet again as the Premier League's top scorer this season has only netted twice in the league since January and 4 in his last 17 appearances in all competitions. The shift to a 2-man attack in 9 of the last 11 games to incorporate the £64 million January signing Antoine Semenyo seems to have unsettled Haaland. He's often forced to drop deeper or share space, which limits his boxing instincts. Semenyo himself was subdued after his debut earlier in the year and was later shifted to the wing. Pep Guardiola served the first of a 2-game touchline ban and watched on from the stands. Assistant Pep Linders was the energetic figure on the touchline, as at half-time we switched to a 4-3-3, which improved us slightly, but clear chances remained scarce and Hermansen stood tall with key saves. City have lost just once in our last 18 league games, and that was against Manchester United back in January, but we've dropped 10 points from winning positions in draws against Chelsea, Brighton, Tottenham, Forest and now West Ham since the turn of the year. If those had been wins, we'd be on 71 points and 1 ahead of Arsenal's current tally. For West Ham, this was all about resilience and fighting spirit. Manager Nuno Espirito Santo said they sacrificed to earn the point, and it showed. They rose after going behind, forced that goal from a corner as they converted their lone shot. The absence of star forward Crysencio Somerville, who was sidelined with a calf injury and scorer of 7 in his last 13 games, hurt their attack badly. Without his pace and directness, they've won none of their 6 league games this season when he's been missing. But defensively, they were superb. The back three setup held firm. Left wing back El Hadji Malik Diouf stopped Semenyo effectively, and Mavropanos was immense with clearances, interceptions, and that crucial goal. Nuno reacted smartly to City's changes as he brought on Sungutu Magasa to match the midfield shift. Man of the match for me has gone to Konstantinos Mavropanos, with Mads Hermansen in goal also playing very well. This result means West Ham are out of the bottom 3 for the first time in 102 days and are buoyed by their FA Cup quarter-final run as they're into the last 8 for the first time in a decade after a dramatic penalty shootout win over Brentford, and will host Leeds on Easter Sunday. There's real optimism around the London Stadium at the minute, despite the regular fan protests against the ownership. They've earned 15 points from their last 9 games with just 2 defeats, which is definitely good enough form to keep them up. Manchester City face a huge Champions League second leg against Real Madrid on Tuesday next up, as we hope to overturn that 3-0 deficit. Not very hopeful, to be honest, before returning to the Premier League against Chelsea on April the 12th. West Ham visit Aston Villa next Sunday in the league at 2:15 p.m. in a tough game, but momentum is currently on their side. It ended up being a gritty point for the Hammers and another stumble for City's title hopes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is that the day the title was won for Arsenal for the first time since 2004? Will West Ham stay up? Drop a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and follow me on X at MCFC Hibs, also known as Twitter, and we will catch you in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. We will be back for potentially another video before the Real Madrid preview, and we'll see you there. Come on, City.